Greetings, friends, and I guess you're here because you want to find out how to make an animation with a wheel and some kind of an axle off of an automobile. So, very simple. We go to File, and we're going to create a new assembly. Let's call this assembly Wow, because this is very exciting. And we're going to say OK. So this opens up a new window in CREO, and we have, by the way, this is CREO version 2, and we have an assembly area here. So I'm going to go up to Assemble. I'm going to choose my first part, which is going to be the axle. And I'm going to open that, and here is my axle. Very simple part, diameter of 1 across, and I think I made it a length of 10. But basically this is any axle that would be on an automobile or a bus or even a movie car. So now we're going to say fix. We're going to go up to automatic default, and we're going to change it to fix. And now it turns gold, so it's fixed in position. You can see the planes, it's all fixed in position, nice. So we say OK. So we have our axle, and the axle is fixed in position. The next thing we're going to do is go and get the wheel. So I go to Assemble, and I go to Wheel, and I open up my wheel, and there's my wheel. And I'm going to bring the wheel over and use the big ball here and turn it a little bit. And I'm going to try to get this lined up pretty much. Doesn't have to be perfect, but lined up in this vicinity of where it's going to end up. So of course I'm going to take this wheel and put it on the axle. To do this and to set ourselves up for the animation, we're going to go up here to User Defined, and we're going to go to Pin. So we're going to do a pin type connection. And what happens is we zoom in on the wheel and we try to find the little dotted line axis. There it is. See the little axis? The axis that goes right through the center of that hole. I'm going to click on that with the mouse, and I'm going to get this long dotted line here. And then I'm going to zoom out a little bit and slide myself over, and I'm going to tie that to the middle axis on the axle. See that green dotted line that shows up on the axle? That's the center of the axle. And I'm going to click. And that is going to tie, if we look at the placement, you can see the axis has tied itself from the wheel to the axis, or the axle. Now the next thing we're going to do is to get the wheel finally on the axle. We're going to try to get the outside of the wheel to be flush with this part here. So we're going to go over here and choose this little center surface, and then we're going to slide that over here and put it right on the end. And bingo, we've got a golden ticket here, as Willy Wonka would say. And this is constrained. So now we can say OK, and that's good. So now we have the wheel on the axis, or the axle. Sorry, too many AX words. Now, the next thing we want to do is animate this, because a wheel that doesn't move is basically as good as a stone lying in dirt. You can use that if you want. That's a little deep saying I just came up with. So now we're going to go over here to Applications up at the top, and then we're going to choose the movie camera here, like the Cecil B. DeMille motion picture directors that we are, and we're going to click Animation. Of course, this is intuitive, I guess. We're going to say New Animation. We're going to click Snapshot, because we're going to do a good old-fashioned snapshot animation. Pulls up a little window like this. I'm going to go in here, and I'm going to call this animation Wow. Because when you're done with this, you're going to show it to your friends, and they're all going to say, yes, that's right. So now, OK. The next thing we want to do is body definition. We want to just click on this, and we want to check and make sure that the ground, which is the foundation piece that doesn't move, make sure that the axle is the ground. See how it lights up red? And then click on the body and make sure that the wheel is body. If you don't have it like this, then you'll have to come over here, and this could be another video. We'll call this the sequel, where you'd have to modify what's ground, what's body, different sections, edit, remove, things like that. But let's just assume with these two parts that we're good. So we'll hit close, and we know we're good. So basically we're just checking things out there. We don't have to actually do anything for this particular case. The next exciting piece is where it all starts to happen. We're going to go to the keyframe sequence, or the movie film, and we click on that, and it comes up with this window, and over here we have a camera, and we click on the camera, and there we have snapshots. And what we're going to do is we're going to take the current snapshot, which is the initial picture, and just leave that there. And then if we've done everything right with the pin connection from the animation, from the assembly piece that we did, we're going to just click on the wheel, and we should be able to turn the wheel. If your wheel doesn't turn, you'll have to go back and make sure you did a pin connection on the assembly. Okay, so here's the wheel, and I'm just going to turn it a little bit and then click, and that will stop, and then I'm going to take a picture. And then I'm going to come back to the wheel again, click on it, turn it just a little bit, stop, and then take another picture. And I'm just going to do this probably about 7 to 10 times. That should give you a pretty good picture. You want to keep it kind of steady. Because of time here, I want to just kind of quickly get through this, because you could go outside and watch the grass grow, and it might be more exciting than watching me take snapshots of a wheel that turns around on an axis. So let's say that's enough. Okay, I've got 9 plus the original, that's 10. So I'm going to say down here, I'm going to say okay. I got my snapshots. I'm going to close that. And now I'm going to say, okay, everything looks good here. And now I'm going to hit this play button, and you can see the wheel turns. Pretty cool. Let's do that again. Oh, there it is. Now, once you've got it looking pretty good, you can go over here to the playback button, and here you've got all kinds of digital video. You can go forward, you can go backwards, you can stop, you can go backwards. You can go fast forward, you can go really fast, you can go really fast forward, you can go, sorry, that was rewind. You go forward, okay, you can speed it up, you can make it continue, so it doesn't stop, or you can make it stop. And once you've got this done and you got it the way you like it, you can basically say, okay, cut, that's a print, and feel like a really important director. And then you come over here to the little diskette. Remember diskettes? And then you click on the diskette. And this is how you can capture the video. It creates an MPEG video, which is a pretty big size. But, you can bring that into other audio video things and change it. But once you do that, you just capture. You say, okay, you give it a name. You can do the width and height. And you give it a name, you say okay, and it will go and process that picture. Down in the bottom, you can see that it's generating the frames, and when it gets to 100, it's done. And basically, you've got yourself a movie. So that's it. Enjoy.